So, yeah, despite the fact that I figured out how to use mouse aiming here and, like, locking on targets and having that target lead show up, which is actually pretty handy, I still am freaking horrible at this game. Oh, yeah, this is the roughest landing I'm sure they've seen in a while. Okay, we good? Are we good? I can't even tell if I'm landed. Have I now landed? The engines are off. Like, my only other option here is to eject. Oops. Okay. God damn it. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are checking out Wing Commander freaking 4, the price of freedom. And I guess the price of freedom has something to do with trains, because this is a game about train exploits and building a tycoon empire of trains. Just kidding, obviously. It is about space and space combat. I always make really bad jokes when I'm introducing games. Have you guys noticed that? I mean, I guess I make really bad jokes throughout my videos, so there's nothing really unique about the beginning of a video. Anyway, we're watching the sort of intro videos here. Now, this game is known... I think the whole Wing Commander series, in fact, except for the very, very early games, but Wing Commander is known for having these full motion videos. And if you're looking at this being like, dear God, this looks like garbage, then you never played Wing Commander back in the day, because when this actually came out, this was a little mind-blowing. We didn't have things like the YouTubes and the Instagrams, and we couldn't watch videos online when Wing Commander 4 came out. So to play a game where you actually got full motion video cutscenes, and not only full motion video, but like video with actual actors. Like, you can go back and look at some of Blizzard's earlier games that also have full motion video, like Warcraft 2 and stuff, and they had fully animated, like computer animated cutscenes, which is cool. I like that as well. But having real actors being in a video game is actually something that was almost even rarer. Like, you would see cutscenes like this, not infrequently, but, you know, having Luke freaking Skywalker in your game, that's kind of a draw, you know, Mark Hamill's had such an interesting career. He started out as Luke Skywalker, which everyone loved. Then he kind of really didn't seem to do all that much after Star Wars. Like, at least on my radar, I can't even think of what he was involved in really after Star Wars. And you know, he might have been a quote-unquote wash-up if he hadn't kind of done anything after that. But then the guy went and, like, defined the Joker in the Batman animated series. He was the voice of the Joker and still is in the Arkham games. And then he was dabbling in getting involved in video games and stuff in the 90s. I mean, he's been around. I wouldn't call him an A-list actor, obviously, but I think he's definitely like a sci-fi comic book kind of cult actor. And for us fans of old Mark Hamill, we love him. We don't care that he isn't an A-list actor. In fact, it's probably better he isn't an A-list actor, or he may not have taken some of the awesome fun roles that he's been taking. Anyway, I'm talking about Mark Hamill here. Meanwhile, we're getting our butts kicked in space by evil space pirates. So this game, you are going to take control of basically Mark Hamill, and he is a space ace. I think he's retired in this game, and they're trying to pull him out of retirement because all these pirates are causing lots of trouble in the universe. I guess a lot of the Wing Commander games are about these intergalactic struggles. I'm going to be totally upfront with you guys. I've never played Wing Commander before, with one little asterisk, which I'll explain in a little bit. But yeah, so I'm not too familiar with the Wing Commander plots or anything. I know that this game takes place, obviously, after there have been some, you know, a huge war, I believe. And so this is a transitionary period in the universe's history. Kind of like if you tune into Game of Thrones. A huge war had just happened. At the beginning of Game of Thrones, it was already over, and there was this sort of like, you know, there was a little bit of peace, but then very quickly, a lot of different factions started vying for power, and that's the crux of the show. That's why the show's so damn interesting. So you can kind of think of this, I guess they just totally blew up that civilian freighter, or did they? They just short-circuited it? No, there's lots of explosions happening on the inside. I'm sure everyone is dead. He's very amused at his success. Nothing like killing civilians in the morning to wake you up. And he's gonna jam it into afterburner mode. Booyah! He's like, that's how pirates do, yo. We kill civilians and we blast off at high speeds. pirate life for me. You know, Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean never went around just randomly exploding civilian cruise liners or anything. I think these pirates have their priorities wrong. You know, the goal of piracy is to get damn rich, man. Just get rich. Get rich and make bills. So, a very interesting thing about this game is the cutscenes are technically skippable, but practically they are not. So if I were to skip this cutscene right now, if I press any button, it's gonna prompt me with a decision. So as you're watching these cutscenes, they'll eventually get to points where a character has to make a decision, and you get to make the decision, which is pretty cool actually. It's like a branching storyline kind of thing. But the weird thing about it is if I'm at like this point in the cutscene and I press a key, it doesn't jump me forward to the point where I have to make the decision, show me like 5 seconds so I understand what's going on, and then let me make the decision. It will just prompt me with the decision right now. And so actually, in the interest of just sort of actually getting to some of the gameplay, you know, if you're interested in... Is that Forrest Whitaker? Is that Forrest Whitaker right in front of the guy at the podium? That's, what's his name? John Rhys Davies or something? He was in Sliders, for anyone who watched that old, awesome TV show. Also in many, many other things. Got Malcolm McDonald there. Okay, in the interest of actually getting to gameplay, if you want to watch these cutscenes, I highly recommend checking this game out. We are here to check out the gameplay, and because of that, I am now, against my better judgment, about to press a button. Okay, so, now I'm prompted with a decision. I have actually scouted this game a little bit, so I know that I'm making a decision for Mark Hamill in a bar. I can either straighten out some dude who's getting into trouble, or help him out. I feel like being helpful today, so let's go ahead and... I don't know why that's funny, but it kind of is. Let's go ahead and help him out.
Oh. Do me a favor. Why don't you get out of here and get yourself a meal instead? Hey, thanks, pal.
Turns out Mark Hamill's just a good guy. Helping people's what he does. Oh, did you hear that? They said the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. That's kind of a nod to the title of this game, in case you haven't figured that part out. Anyway, this game was given a huge budget for its time. It had like a $12 million budget or something like that. He's just like hanging out in this bar, talking to like the seediest people he can find. That's when you know that you don't really have your life together. Oh! Did you see that? Some dude just got slapped in the background. Hold on, we'll come back to talking about the budget in a second. Oh, he's in blue. Very grainy blue. Man, the video is so rough in this. They did do it. Well, it's Biff Tannen! I forgot about him. I guess he got tired of picking on Marty McFly and decided to come see what old Luke Skywalker was up to.
Sure they do.
He seems less aggressive than in the Back to the Future movies, I'll say that.
Good to see you too, Colonel.
You know what? I love Thomas Wilson. So Thomas Wilson's the actor who's playing, I don't know what this character's name is, but he plays Biff in Back to the Future. It's the same guy, obviously. He's awesome. If you guys ever watched, there was a TV show called Freaks and Geeks that had him in it. He played a gym teacher. He did a great job with it. It's funny because, like, Biff was the only, like, real jerk that he played in all the roles that I know about him. I mean, maybe he's a jerk in this, so there's one more jerk. But Biff, he was like a total jerk. But in subsequent roles, he's kind of played like just a normal guy.
Well, it sounds like you memorized that speech.
Man, I hope he tells someone to like get out of... Wait, make like a tree and get out of here. He better use that line in this game.
Anybody gonna stop this?
Not my problem. Maybe you should go over and tell him who's boss.
Oh snap, he's calling you out. This pisses me off, or...
Pisses me off.
Hmm.
My business.
I think things piss me off. I'm a nice guy, but I have a short fuse. Let's build a whole like kind of archetype here for Mark Hamill's character. So he's a nice guy, but he doesn't like to see injustice, so he's gonna go.
This is the way you treat all your friends. You just remember you're not.
Oh jeez. A couple of guys have an argument about their friendship in a bar. Seems normal.
This is your concern, mister.
I'm prepared to make it my concern.
Oh man, the acting. The acting! Did you see Biff's reaction there? This is awesome. What does this have to do with space? ships anyway. Look at that guy's hat, like right behind him. It's like the dorkiest hat in the world.
Personally, I can't wait until
He's like a future nerd. But yeah, are we actually gonna get to flying spaceships at some point soon here? Or... Biff, buddy, you didn't have my back.
Of course, I would have backed you up if you tried anything. Oh, is he gone? Come on!
Too little too late, man.
So what was the important matter you wanted to discuss?
They want me back in the fleet.
Colonel Christopher Blair, Confederation Space Force Reserves.
Yo.
It's my duty to inform you, you are being recruited.
I called that? I have never seen this before, I swear. I did say I had scouted this game out a little bit, but I hadn't really watched any of these cutscenes. Well, I mean, I watched a bit of this one, but not up to this point. I mean, you can kind of deduce it. I mean, because I had played the game later on. I know he goes back into the fleet, so... Surprise, surprise. Okay. Oh, good, we got to skip that cutscene. I like to imagine that what happens in that scenario is that my character just totally zones out while Biff is in the middle of his big, long speech, and, like, my consciousness fades to black because I'm just not paying attention. Next thing I know, I'm back in a shuttle. Okay, fly to the Orlando Depot with Maniac. I think that is Biff. A shuttle will transport you to Confed headquarters where you will be briefed. System enabled, press a button to accept objectives. What if I want to reject objectives? Is there any way to do that?
We're scheduled to hop a shuttle at the Orlando.
All right, so here we go. This is Wing Commander 4. And... okay, long story short, he's going to challenge me to a bit of VR combat, and then we're going to get ambushed by some pirate skis. And when we do, let's see how we do at this. So, I said I'd never played any Wing Commander 4, little asterisk. The little asterisk to that is I've actually played this game before. I played this game for this series. Now, if you think, what the hell is going on? Are you talking about some kind of alternate parallel timeline or something like that? No, essentially what I mean is I sat down and I played this game. I made a whole Let's Play video playing this game, and it sucked. I had never played this game before. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Oh, Maniac is asking me for something.
I knew you'd never want to face the truth.
I didn't respond to him. Okay, I forgot. In the bottom left corner, is where you can communicate with people, pressing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, help me out here, bro.
I need some help here.
What? I asked for help and he said, nope, can't do it. Okay, come here, you jerk. Okay, so I did try to play this game. I sucked at it because I have never played this game before. I think I just died, by the way, so clearly my skills have not improved. Greatest hero. He couldn't even like do the simplest of escort missions. Okay.
Admiral Jeffrey Tolwyn said, "He was a man I always had faith in. He was a man who find honor."
Jeez, they're really laying it on there.
He was a man who will be deeply
Okay.
missed.
Let's go ahead and let's try and replay that mission because we utterly failed at it. Anyway, so I tried this game out before, had no idea what I was doing, and like, there are like 3 pages of instructions for the controls for this game, guys. So I was kind of learning as I went. I did not have an easy time playing it, didn't do very well, and I thought, you know what? Let's do it one more time. So this is it. I'm giving Wing Commander 4 here the benefit of the doubt. I really struggled with it last time. I decided to scrap that entire video. It was like a 1-hour video. I was scrapping it, and that was 1 hour with a lot of stuff cut out. There were like buttons I didn't know about, and I was very confused at different parts of the game. So now, let's go ahead and actually give her a shot here. So, I'm looking at my combat controls here. I'm going to try using these more this time around. Okay. Turn, turn, turn! Okay. Okay. They start you in this like little combat here, and like none of your weapons work, and you just have to survive until like reconfigures. It's actually really frustrating. Okay. We got you, buddy. Okay, this is what happened to me last time. I couldn't hit Dick with these lasers. I'm like literally missing him. I have the aim of a stormtrooper. I was trained by the Empire. Like, this is embarrassing. Okay, hold on. No, don't turn the sound off. Whoops, what did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, I've entered joystick calibration mode. Okay, timeout. I just want to have a quick look at the controls here. I wish you could do this in actual combat, just call it totally a timeout. We don't have a joystick, so it don't matter. Let's try and turn auto slide on. I feel like I'm turning faster. Still can't find the guy, and I died. Didn't make a lick of difference. What am I doing wrong here? I clearly must be doing something wrong. What's going on here? Why do I suck at this game?
We're scheduled to hop a shuttle at the Orlando depot to make the jump
Okay.
to Seoul. Just to make it interesting, I got a surprise for you, Colonel.
Okay.
I know you've always wanted to take a shot at me, so here's your chance. Our gun's power generators have been temporarily altered to fire non-lethal
Okay.
blasts. Your HUD will show virtual damage on both ships.
Okay.
First one with 100% damage.
Okay, let's do it. Get on with it. Go. Yes, let's agree. I'm agreeing to it. Affirmatory.
You're on, pal.
Let's see if you still got it.
Okay, that's not fair.
Oh, guess you've been down on the farm
You
too
started-
long, Colonel. See you at the Orlando depot.
What?
Holy shit!
What the hell just happened? Literally, he was like, I'll challenge you to this thing. He was like flying behind me with like his sights trained right on my butt the whole time. The second I agreed to it, he just killed me, and then he was like, okay, and game over, you lose. That is not a fair game at all, buddy. That's no test of who's the better pilot here. And where are the enemies? Are you serious? I died again? Oh my god. Buckle up, my friends. Maybe I should dust off that old replay. The one I scrapped because it didn't do very well. Because it doesn't seem like I'm doing all that much better here. Okay, I figured out you can like lock onto these ships, which is something I never knew before. Oh, I just hit him again. It doesn't make it easier, but it makes it like possible. I could never hit guys with these stupid lasers before. Man, why is this so freaking hard? I swear I'm missing something here. I'm definitely not playing this game correctly. There's got to be a better way, guys. There's got to be a better way. What the hell is wrong with me? What is wrong with this game? Why is it so freaking challenging? This is like the most challenging shooting game I've ever played in my life. And I don't think that little stupid green thing is that helpful. Oh, I'm totally dead here. Just die! You jerk! I can't believe I'm alive. My screen's all busted up. Maniac. Seriously, dude. Where the F are you? Oh, God. I'm dead again. Well, okay, here's a little secret. The way I beat this level in my other playthrough is I used missiles. Maybe I should just rely on that. But it strikes me that if I can't hit guys with my lasers, I'm just going to run out of missions. Sorry, no funeral. And, like, what's the point in that? Alrighty, so I have figured out that there are a few options we can change in this game, and I figure we probably should. So first of all, I'm going to give the mouse aiming a try, because I feel like keyboard aiming just sucks, and I'm just going to be horrible at it. Second, who started me on Ace? Whose bright idea was it to start me on Ace? We should try Nightmare just out of curiosity, but no. I'm going to go with Rookie, because I think that's about my skill level in this game. I make no claim that I'm any good at this game, by the way, guys. As most people know, for a lot of these games, I'm trying it for the first time. I don't really necessarily know what I'm doing, and for some games I can kind of figure it out. I mean, the whole joy of this Let's Play 1001 Games quest is to expose ourselves to games we haven't tried before. And I think there's a lot of fun in trying new games. The downside is occasionally you will get a game that like... why am I moving? I want to try and find this maniac, get the drop on him. But occasionally you will get games that like literally there's a strong learning curve, and you're not going to be able to sort of do it. So I'm giving this game a try. I'm going to synchronize all our guns here. See if we can get this guy, get this loser, maniac. You going down, boy? Now when I shoot. Doesn't shoot where my mouse cursor is. Okay, so I still gotta like line things up with my crosshair. Here. Man, he's being a bugger. Look at this. Hey, I've actually done damage to him. This is an improvement, guys. Oh, we hit him. We actually hit somebody. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. We're on the right track. Anyway, a long time ago, before I realized how bad I was at this game and started sucking, I was talking about the budget for this game. I said how it had like $12 million, which was pretty unprecedented for its time. And that money allowed them to essentially hire actors. Oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. I'm like trying to figure out my guns as a whole bunch of bad stuff seems to happen. Okay, get out of here. Wait, lock on target. Select full guns. F. Oh, God. Okay, Maniac, what's going on? Are you still alive, bro? Are you still alive? Okay. Locking on. Can I shoot missiles? Oh, God. They're doing a lot of damage to me. How do I fire a missile? I'm like frantically looking at this like piece of paper while I try not to die. Cycle through guns. Lock on. Fire missiles. Hit enter. Okay. Auto tracking. What the hell's that? Oh, look at that. Auto tracking. Select next hardpoint. Select missile type. Okay. Let's find this guy and fire a missile up his butt, because we gotta start passing some levels here, yo. We can't just be dicking around on the training level all day. Boom! How's that? That didn't do anything, did it? Okay, I just fired another missile. Boom! That got him. Oh, so it turns out if you can't aim, missiles make a pretty good alternative. I wish that, like, missiles were just the default for how my ship engaged in combat. So yeah, $12 million budget, unprecedented for its time, really allowed them to... I remember that part from my first playthrough too. Whenever you kill an enemy pilot, they go, "See you now!" Pretty funny. Unprecedented budget allowed them to create this cinematic masterpiece. Oh, should we kill... Can we shoot this dude? This is for, like, disabling my weapons. No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay, so, my original playthrough, by the way, the next part of the mission is to now, like, travel to this, like, waypoint. And I was like, oh, okay, fly to way area. It's only 361,000 whatever space kilometers away. And I was like, oh, good thing I have an afterburner. And I would turn my afterburner on, and I just accidentally turned autopilot on. I was going to surprise you guys with that. That's how you're supposed to do that part, is by turning on autopilot. And it took me forever to figure that out. What? What the hell? They just blew up the space station. I just got there.
See before you, Colonel Blair. Just one of what will be many victories for the border world.
You dick. In fact, I think not only are you a dick, but I'm pretty sure that's reused footage from the intro, buddy. Budskis.
1,000 people aboard that crate, and he just... Oh, and if that wasn't enough, we're in the middle of nowhere flying on fumes.
Let's pretend we were never here.
Nav computers picked up Blue Point Station. Oh, I'm not sure we can make it, but we got no choice. Listen, downloading nav data to you.
Oh, we'll make it.
But so far, I haven't much enjoyed this reunion.
Like it's my fault. Dude, there were space pirates before I showed up. Don't go blaming me and all your pilot woes. So, yeah, despite the fact that I figured out how to use mouse aiming here and, like, locking on targets and having that target lead show up, which is actually pretty handy, I still am freaking horrible at this game. Oh, yeah, this is the roughest landing I'm sure they've seen in a while. Okay, we good? Are we good? Oh, God. I can't even tell if I'm landed. Have I now landed? The engines are off. Like, my only other option here is to eject. Oops. Okay. God damn it. Well, when you're inside a hangar bay, inside of a spaceship, don't eject. Okay, guys. In the interest of just getting a little farther in this game, I'm gonna go ahead and click this invulnerable option just for a little bit. I'll turn it off in a little bit, but God... I suck at this game, man. I really, really do. So, I mean, this is good to learn, but like I thought, I was like, why was I having so much trouble with this game before? Oops, let's not do that. Okay, I can switch between guns. I can lock on this guy. Yeah, I was having so much trouble with this for my first playthrough, and I thought like, what's going on? You know, like maybe I just don't know it. But honestly, like, I think this is just not my game. This isn't my game. For some reason, I just literally can't figure this game out. I'm horrible at it. I suck at it. I can't hit guys. It's crazy. Like, almost, I can't think of any other game where I've had, like, this much trouble, like, getting into the game. And, like, I feel like I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to figure out the keys and stuff, but, like, this is going on probably, like, the third hour that I've spent in my life playing this game, and I can't get it. And, like, if you spend 3 hours of your life playing a game, and you still really suck at it, it just might not be the game for you. So that's what I'm saying here. Wing Commander 4, hey, I know it's like a beloved franchise, but as far as old Gaming Jay is concerned, not for me. Not for me. Come on, you son of a... Like, I can't... Maybe I need a joystick. Maybe that's what I'm missing here. Maybe only fools play this game with, like, okay, here, take a missile, you idiot. Maybe only fools play this game with mice and keyboards. But, like, if you couldn't afford a joystick, was this game even playable? I don't know.
Let's head to Orlando.
Alright, let's go.
Autopilot.
Oh, come on, autopilot. Get with the program. We just killed all the enemies. And then we gotta kill this guy. I know we're not gonna be able to, but, like... You son of a jerk. What a dick. Just blows up a space station with, like, 3,000 people on it. You know, are there games out there? So, there are a lot of classic games out there, but there's so many different genres. This is actually bringing up, you know, my struggles with Wing Commander here is bringing up an interesting question for you guys. Are there any, like, classic games out there that you know lots of people like, but, like, you just can't get into? And I don't even mean get into, like, I like space games. Conceivably, there's no reason why I shouldn't like Wing Commander, but my attempts to play this game have been very challenging, to say the least. And so, yeah, I wonder, like, are there games out there that you guys know that, like, lots of people like, that are cherished, you know, whatchamacallit, cherished classics, but, like, you've tried to play, and, like, literally you're just the worst at? I guess another game that I'm really bad at is Smash Brothers. I have a lot of friends who really like Smash Brothers, but, like, you know, they want me to get into it, and, like, just literally, I know it's just never gonna happen. Like, I've played it, and I do play it, and I'm okay at it, I suppose, but, like, I'm not good. And for some reason, I don't seem to be able to get better. This game, I think, is worse for me. I think I really suck at this game. Like how my mission objective is landing. Land at Blue Point Depot. I'm freaking here! Let me in, damn it! Okay, nav on the carrier, fire guns. Now I'm, like, looking up in a giant list of controls how to communicate with a ship. Or a space station. Okay, there's the station. Can I communicate with you? No, none of those buttons actually work. Why would they? Why would they? Communications to Blue Point. Need clearance.
Need clearance.
Welcome to Blue Point, gentlemen.
Now how do I land here? Just, like, bounce my way into the freaking station. Alright, so we have successfully completed our first mission of Wing Commander. What was it taking, like, half an hour? Oh, man. And half an hour after I've already played this game once before. Freak, man. This is complicated. This is a type of game that I would definitely rank as a simulation style game. And you know what's weird is, like, I played games like Mech Warrior. Like Mech Warrior 2 had very complicated controls, and I will completely admit that if you've never played Mech Warrior 2 before and you sit down to play it, you might have an experience like this. And that's the name of the game. These simulation games are very complicated. I think, like, maybe as I've aged, I've started to expect games to be more intuitive. And maybe that's my own fault, because, you know, just because the controls are complex, it doesn't make this a bad game. And don't take any of my frustrations here as, like, an indictment against the Wing Commander series. But just, like, coming to it as a newbie, like, this is, like, crazily complicated. And actually, another thing that this has all kind of made me think about is that, like, modern games, they kind of only have, like, 8 to 10 buttons that they can assign to you. Because most modern games have to sort of be console compatible. Not all for sure. Like, you know, World of Warcraft isn't on the console or whatever. But, you know, a lot of shooters and stuff end up being on PC and, like, PS4 or Xbox One. And so developers have kind of, like, reined in the controls a little bit. Like, if you look at Wing Commander, it is a simulation game, but there's something like, there's easily like 30 to 40 buttons. I'm looking at the pages right now of keyboard commands. There's easily like 30 to 40 buttons. If this had been remade in the era where it had to go on the PS4, you never could have gotten away with that, because this was way too many buttons. So they would have had to simplify. And I think we're going into a pretty big space station here, which is kind of interesting. They would have also had to, I think, have more on-screen prompts, because players, I think the idea of like playing a game and sitting with a bunch of pages on your lap showing you all the commands is nobody's idea of like a good time. And like, would it have hurt when I got to that space station for it to say, press the C button to initiate communications? Just to help me out a little? They easily could have done that. It's just not what games did kind of back in the day. And I guess coming back to it from a modern perspective, there's these things that I'm noticing. So anyway, now we're meeting the Space Commander Malcolm McDowell.
Magnificent, aren't they?
He was totally acting in front of a blue screen. He had no idea what he was getting involved in. I wonder if these actors... Like, I wonder if Malcolm McDowell's ever actually played Wing Commander 4, or if to him it was just like a job.
Well, carriers don't fly themselves.
Same with like Mark Hamill, or I know there's a video of like Mike Tyson playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the Nintendo, which is like a 30-year-old game now, or 40 maybe even. It's quite old, I think 30. But anyway, it's pretty funny to watch him play. I guess he never played it, which is crazy. I gotta feel like if they put my name on a game, I'd be a little curious to check it out, but then again, I am a gamer. If you're just like an actor, this could just be a gig for you, like... I'm sure these guys watch these kinds of like videos to see themselves acting afterwards, but I don't know if they actually played the game.
Reports are that you ran into some trouble on your way here.
Couple of pirates jumped us, me and Maniac.
Law and order. Concepts that seem to be crumbling throughout the Confederation.
We need to bring order to these people. Sounds like Darth Vader rhetoric to me, if you ask me. Okay, we're going to skip ahead here so we can get to some more of these hot action-y... So we can get back to the action, which Jay is horrible at. We can talk to Ison or activate the main terminal. Let's see what's going on with Ison, yo. Not much. Does he even notice we're here? Oh, he does.
Colonel!
You son of a bitch, how are you?
You remember our bet?
I was hoping you'd forget, Captain.
I told you you weren't through with
I recognize
mine.
that guy
Kept
from
telling me
somewhere,
you were
too.
done.
These are all like B-roll actors.
I'll never say never, I guess. I gotta tell you, this ship really puts the victory to shame. Looks like Confed's been taking good care of you.
Yes, they've been taking care of me.
He didn't say that in a
different
very
task
enthusiastic
now,
manner.
But that means I still need good pilots.
Captain Eisen, please report to the bridge.
It's weird to think that, like, back in the day, people saw this, they're like, whoa, he's
Take
crazy!
You take a good look
You know,
around, you'll
Deborah,
find
get
it's
in here!
all
There's
different.
people, there's
You
videos,
have
full
to
motion videos! It is full, it's actually animated, and it's Mark Hamill! Get my lightsaber, bring it in the room! But, like, nowadays, it's like you go on YouTube, and, like, the crappiest fan-made YouTube thing can easily have effects just like this. And the resolution's, not nearly as grainy. It's just funny how, like, technology goes. Like, I wonder, like, the movies that are being made now, like, the Avengers movies and stuff, where they have tons of CGI, I wonder if, like, in 20 years, it'll reach a point where, like, doing that level of special effects is just, like, child's play. And, like, you'll literally have fan-made movies that look as good as, like, Hollywood blockbusters nowadays. That would be actually really crazy. Let's go to the main terminal here. Intergalactic Standard Copyright. Oh god, there's even copyright laws in the distant space future. Login. Blair. Man, this guy types Blair Christopher. Password XXXXX. Call sign. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and save our freaking game. Because, we don't want to lose it. Okay. Do not start a new game. Thank you. Leave the duty roster. What else we got going on here? Control parameters. Look at the kill board. 0. Well, we're going to have to work our way out. Wait, what did that say? Contrary debris. Wicked kills, 76. Space dust coffins. That's kind of funny. Meatballs. Yeah, I mean, the game's got personality. Gotta give it that much. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Go to the flight deck. Oh, the officer's lounge. Yo, let's lounge it up, man. I like how they film, like, these minor, inconsequential cutscenes of him, like, standing in a doorway, walking between a hall. I mean, when you get the budget to film these things, you gotta make use of it. Whoa, he's saluting people, walking through A space station. It looks so vibrant and real. The illusion is complete. We are living in the future. I definitely remember this from my other playthrough too. He like comes across some dude just like playing cards, and like the only thing to do is like have some conversation with him. Talk to Vagabond. Is he a legitimate Vagabond, or is he like a guy I know? It's like playing cards. You gonna come over here? No. Oh, okay. I think he's lonely. He just wants a friend. Let's go see what's going on with this Vagabond here.
Look what the solar winds blew in. Welcome aboard, Colonel. One card draw for the next drink. Better luck next time.
Okay. You want to play something like
You still living up to that call?
Crazy Eights?
Man can do okay, as long as he doesn't stay in one place too long. Of course, I had to get greedy. Stayed in the active reserve. All those monthly credits seem like free money.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were actually into this game, there's obviously lots of backstory to like,
I got played for a sucker.
you know, intrigue you, but I feel like I'm gonna go on one more mission, then we're gonna bail on this game. So let's just keep it going here. Not gonna play this guy's card game with him. There's really not much else to do here. You know what? Let's jump right to the freaking flight controls. Let's hop back into space, guys. Let's die a hero's death out there. It's pretty crazy that we've been playing this game for like 40 minutes plus or whatever. I don't know how long this video is actually going to be at this point because I'm editing a bunch of stuff out. But like the amount of time we've been playing this, and we've literally passed like a single mission. There's almost been as much like cutscene stuff as there has been gameplay. And you know what? Like that's interesting. I mean, it's like this. I would almost rate this game more as like an interactive novel to some degree with like some space combat than like fully a space combat game, because there's a lot of you know, I wouldn't call it filler, but a lot of videos and stuff taking place in between. And like I've played my fair share of games that have a lot of cutscenes, but like this is a lot. It's a lot.
Good. You know, some of these newbies rattle on about what if this happened, what if that happened. This is the brain case, I tell them. Make good use of it.
Also called a skull by many other folks.
Pirates have been disrupting the trade routes in and out.
You know what? I think even like tie-in novels existed for this. So like if you really got into Wing Commander, I'm sure these games were like amazing to you, and then you just wanted more, so you would like get the novels and stuff. I remember reading like Star Wars or Jurassic Park tie-in novels when I was really into that as a kid. They were never as good as the movies, but it was sort of like you just yearned for more content, and it was the easiest thing that developers could give you. So okay.
Array is under construction. Now, upon your arrival, you'll relieve the patrols currently.
This is like a complex mission.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Well, Captain, it's great to be.
You know what the funny part is, sir? No matter how complex this mission is, I don't even think I'm gonna make it to a point where it will matter. I'm certain that I'm gonna meet my demise out there. Let's go ahead and save my game one more time, just so maybe we'll give it like 1 or 2 shots to try to like actually pass this next mission. But I'm not hopeful, guys. Not hopeful in the slightest. I find it's just so hard to aim in this game. It's so hard, it's crazy. Alright, Maniac, you're going to be doing most of the work. I am your boss, and I'm going to delegate to you. Oh, mouse controls are off. Let's turn that back on. Keep that on Rookie. Got Invulnerable on. I'm going to click it off now because we're actually into a new mission. Let's give this a real shot here. So, alright, dude. I think we have to go relieve some patrols or something like that. Let's see if we survive long enough to kill like 1 or 2 ships. Here, take a missile. It's a good way to start it off. Alright, lock onto him. Am I like that close enough? What's happening here? What is he blowing up? Okay, Maniac.
Need some help here.
What? I asked you for help. No? Is your response? Why can't I shoot at this guy? Here, take another missile. Is this gonna do anything? Is he like dodging it or something? It's not giving me like the targeting thing. Okay, I'm just gonna start shooting wildly. Does not seem to be doing much. Can't hit him. Worth crap. Oh, there we go, there we go. We finally got the targeting thing. Come on, buddy. Going down. Oh, shut up, maniac. Just do something. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Yes. Yes. Oh my god! We actually got someone! Huzzah! We're the best pilots in the world. The best pilots in the world. Now, if I could just get one more guy. Oh, man. Ah. Yes! Okay, I guess... You know what? We're now Wing Commander Pros. We're aces. We're aces. We're not. Man, it's so hard to kill, like, a single dude. Maybe I'm, like, approaching this all wrong. I'm coming at it from, like, a first-person shooter perspective, where, like, you're supposed to be able to kill, like, armies of guys left, right, and center, but, like, it seems like in kind of Wing Commander, you know, world, killing one other pilot is, like, a big deal. So, yeah, I don't know. But definitely this is one of the harder shooters I've ever played in my life. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you turned at the last minute, you jerk. Oh, man. So I was playing this before, in my first playthrough, without this little leading circle. I had no shot of ever killing anyone here. Just take a missile. Boom. The missile's kind of like when you just get fed up with trying to, like, track them. It's like, forget it. Just die. It's like when Indiana Jones pulls out his gun and shoots that guy who has does all that, like, crazy sword play in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I was like, ah, forget it. Here, just die. I'm going to save my missiles, though, in case I encounter, like, a real threat. Because these guys don't seem to be interested in me at all. They're kind of just interested in that carrier. Boom! Okay, so you know what? I'm getting a little bit of the hang of it. It's still, like, crazy hard to track these guys and kill them. It's, like, quite difficult. Now what? Oh, don't collide into that. Autopilot not allowed. Okay. Oh, communication? Maniac?
Give me a damage report.
What are you, my mother?
What? Give me a fucking damage report, bitch!
Return to base.
No can do, Colonel.
He's just, like, disobeying orders left and right. He won't even tell me if he's damaged.
Appreciate your efforts, Colonel.
Okay. Oh, hello. Transport.
Give me a damage report.
No damage, sir.
Okay, good. Alright, we're off to the next objective, dudes.
Sir, I can use assist.
Alright, let's do this. We're actually getting into a little bit of a groove here. What the hell is that guy? What's he shooting? I've never seen that before. That's new. Okay. Oh.
Do not fire on the remaining craft. I repeat, do not fire.
Why?
Give them about 12 breathing space, then tail them. Get a lock on their operation.
Alright, we're going on a little stealth mission here, guys.
Return to the Lexington.
So yeah, you know what, I'm going to start wrapping up Wing Commander 4 here, because we've been playing it for so long, and yeah. So, let's think about this game for a little bit. This game has given me quite a bit of trouble. I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit, although I still have to say I find targeting this game very, very, very challenging. Very challenging indeed. You know, I think today what we've learned is that space jockeys have a much harder time than you would think. I think we also learned that when Mark Hamill and Biff Tannen team up, not only are the cutscenes are amazing, but in terms of, like, how effective... Hey, he's getting, like, farther away. How do I autopilot? How do I afterburner this dude? Or am I not supposed to be following him? Flight. Afterburner is tab. Boom! He's still getting farther and farther away. Can I just autopilot? No. Okay, we're just gonna kind of follow this guy. They said tail him. I am, but he's outrunning me. I don't know. Anyway, yeah... the cutscenes in this game are really neat.
Objective
Oh.
accomplished. Proceed to next waypoint.
I didn't even know what I did there.
Enemy near. Autopilot.
Didn't even know what I did. Am I supposed to kill this guy now? Is he now fair game? He's revealed his secrets. Time to kill him. Boom. Missed. Here, take a missile. I'm just wasting all my missiles. That missile did not go anywhere near him. That was a dud. A waste.
Unable to complete.
What? I don't know what's going on, man. They said tail him, they said mission was complete, and then they said unable to complete mission. I don't know. Okay, so this brings up... Okay, Biff Tannen and Luke Skywalker, totally awesome. This game has interesting aspects to it, but, you know, obviously I've struggled a lot with this game. It is, like, weirdly cryptic. The controls are challengingly complex. Things aren't necessarily intuitive, and the aiming, forgive me, it blows. Maybe that's my own bias here by not liking space games, but I personally did not enjoy the aiming that I experienced in this game. And as a result, I know this is a classic. I know lots of people enjoy this game, and there are good things about it, but this is not a game that I would, I think, return to and play myself. It just isn't. And that's okay. Not everyone has to like every game. But as a result, it's not a game I would necessarily even recommend to people, to be totally honest. And again, it's not an indictment against the Wing Commander series or anything like that. It's just sort of my own experience in playing games. This is not the type of game that's for me, I think. And, you know, to be fair, I've never totally been like a flight sim guy, so, you know, maybe... I mean, obviously, there's probably some bias here. Let's just kill this guy. Let's scare him. You're going down, buddy. He's gonna freaking murder you. I don't care if it ruins my mission. My mission's already done. My mission is to kill you. Kill you and bring you back. Yes! The pirate ace.
Time for an early retirement.
I'm like, you can taunt the enemies? That's awesome. Yeah, so there are some cool things, but yeah, I don't know. I really did try to give this game my all. I tried to give it a fair shot. This is my second time playing it, and I almost had as much trouble as I did the first time. I have been doing a little better than my first time through, but like... Man, this is a rough game here. It's very difficult, so... All things considered, I would say this isn't a game I would necessarily recommend people play before they die. It is a game that, of course, if you're into flight simulators and that kind of thing, then I...
Guess you're lucky to be retired.
If you're into these types of games, then I would probably recommend checking it out, but, you know, for anyone... who's kind of working through their 1001 Games book, and they've never played a Wing Commander before, may not have much experience with flight simulators, definitely a game you can probably skip. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know, what do you guys think? Have I been too unfair in Wing Commander here? Should I have spent more time with it to try to get good at it? Or do you agree that there are some games that are just so complex that people who aren't really familiar with it, who haven't spent... you know, a lot of their childhood playing, the game's just not going to be for them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for joining me, guys. If you have been having fun watching me utterly fail at Wing Commander 4, go ahead, give this video a like, give it a subscribe. I will be back in a few days with a new video and a new game, and a game that I can promise you, probably, that I will do better at than I did in Wing Commander 4 here. So, yeah. Is this guy, like, guarding the flight deck? Like, he won't let us down there? Let's just, like, end on a video here. No, he's just standing awkwardly waiting for someone to introduce themselves.
Just shipped in, sir. Second Lieutenant Troy
We shouldn't have clicked on him. We should have let him, like, hang out there all day. Yeah. I don't know, like, the cutscenes, they're entertaining. They're entertaining. This is not a bad game, despite what I've said about it, but anyway. Anyway, guys, until we meet again, take care of yourselves. Try not to get in too many space combat fights, because they are brutally frustrating. Biff, beat him up! Beat him up, Biff! Biff, beat him up! He's not going to do it. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and peace.
Assigned to the same ship you're on? Oh, man, wait until they hear about this back home.
Jesus, kid lays it on thick, huh? Talk to you later, Colonel.
Same old Biff.